Hello everyone, welcome to another lesson in English class with Sir Kubiey. For today's lesson, we are going to look at PT3 writing part 1, short essay on how to write a postcard. Before we begin, let's look at the learning standards. Writing 4.1.1 explain simple content from what they have read. Writing 4.1.2 make and respond to simple requests and suggestions. Writing 4.1.3 summarize the main points of a simple story, text, or plot. Writing 4.1.4 express opinions and common feelings such as happiness, sadness, surprise, and interest. Writing 4.1.5 organize and sequence ideas within short text on familiar topics. Next, writing 4.2.1 punctuate written work with moderate accuracy. Writing 4.2.2 spell written work with moderate accuracy. And finally, writing 4.2.3 produce a plan or draft of 2 paragraphs or more and modify this appropriately either in response to feedback or independently. In writing part 1 of PT3, we have 3 types of short essay. Number 1, message. Number 2, postcard. And number 3, email. In this particular lesson, we are going to look on how to write postcard. What is postcard? A postcard is a card for sending a message by post without an envelope, typically having a photograph or other illustration on one side. Let's look at the format of writing a postcard. When writing a postcard, firstly, we need to have salutation or greeting. Next, like any other writing, we need an introduction. And then, don't forget to write the contents. Before we sign off, we have to write the closing or the conclusion. We end our postcard with sign off. Here's an example of a postcard. Hi Jonathan. This is the salutation or greeting. I am Muhammad Yahya. I live in Kuala Lumpur, the capital city of Malaysia. This is the introduction for the postcard. Malaysia is a small country in Southeast Asia. It is a tropical country. It is hot and humid and there is a lot of rain. The temperature here is always constant. It is between 26 and 32 degrees throughout the year. Malaysia has many forests and some are national parks, which are forest reserves where tourists can come to have recreation. There are also a lot of mountains in Malaysia. The highest mountain is Mount Kinabalu. As the landscape in Malaysia is hilly, we can find many waterfalls there. It is very beautiful and the water is very clean and cool. Malaysia is also surrounded by seas. On the east of the South China Sea and on the west is the Indian Ocean. The sea is very beautiful and clean. There are many beautiful islands too. My family love visiting Perhentian Island in Terengganu. Those are the contents of the postcard. For closing or conclusion, we can write, there are some of the interesting places you can find in Malaysia. That's all from me. Bye. Finally, we end our postcard with a sign-off. Now, let us look at an example exercise. Let's do this together, shall we? Read the postcards from your cousin Mukhlis.
Dear Izati, I heard that you will spend your school holiday in grandmother's house. I just received a brochure this morning promoting some free classes that will be conducted during the school holiday. The activities are organized by Kampung Aris Community Center. There are many classes that you can join at our community center, such as sewing, baking, singing, painting, and computer classes. The classes start every day from 10 to 12 noon. Which class are you interested to join? I can register it for you. Let me know your preference. Bye.
In about 80 words, write a postcard to Mukhlis giving your preference. This is an example of Izati's reply to Mukhlis. Let's read it together, shall we?
Dear Mukhlis, I think I would be interested in joining the computer class. I want to improve my computer skills, such as in using Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint applications. This class would be the most beneficial for me as compared to other classes. I have many PowerPoint slides to do for my history subject. I also have geography coursework to complete before the holiday ends. Thank you for helping me to register for the class. I really appreciate your offer and help. See you later, your cousin Izati.
What do you think of the reply? Share your response in the comment section below. Now, let us look at some tips on how to score in writing part 1. There are 4 criteria that we need to focus on when writing part 1. Number 1, the content. All content should be relevant to the task. Target reader needs to be fully informed. In communicative achievement, you need to produce a text that communicates straightforward ideas using the convention of the communication task reasonably well. In the organization criteria, you need to use simple connectors and a limited number of cohesive devices appropriately. And finally, in the language, you need to use basic vocabulary appropriately, as well as use simple grammar form with a good degree of control. Don't worry if you have some errors here and there. As long as the meaning can be determined, you'll be alright. So, that's the end of our lesson today. Hopefully, you've understand on how to write a postcard now. However, if you still have any problem, feel free to drop comments below and inshallah, I will try my best to reply to your questions. If you find this video useful, please click like, subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any other new lesson, and finally, share this video with your friends so they can learn as well. Thanks for watching. I guess I see you guys again in the next class, inshallah. Bye bye.